Hi everyone, welcome to another What's Next video here in North County, San Diego, California. This is the Luz Canyon and I am out here doing another garden update today, and I have still to work on these strawberries, which I'm going to get working on probably today. I have lots of, I have not lots, maybe about 5 or 6 good-sized beets that need to be picked today. And this is a story that I've been running with here lately, and that is the story of a Tahitian squash. Now there are 2 squash plants that are planted back here, and I'm still working on a way to use some of this stuff or just lift it up. But there are 2 squash plants that are planted at the beginning of where this whole thing starts, and they have been all trained going to go this direction, and then that's all I had to do, and from then on it has taken on a life of its own, and it grows about maybe 1.5 feet or 2 feet a day, and it keeps throwing up other tendrils like this one and wanting to go through the fence, so that's the next thing it wants to do. Then it runs along the bottom and it grows. This is going to video this today, and then I'm going to process, do some taping today or video recording today, and then I'll publish this tomorrow after I take another look at it. Let's just see how much this will grow in one day. So I'm going to put a marker here, and let's see. Oh, look at this piece of trash. Let's take a rock. Okay, here, let's put a little rock right here and put the top there. And let's see how much this grows by tomorrow. And let's see, I think I spied a little squash in here. And let's look. Yeah, there's a squash right there. There is the baby Tahitian squash. So this will grow to 10-15 pounds. It'll be about 2.5 feet long when it's finished. It is a beautiful afternoon. It's not really smoky right now. Well, it was really clear. Now it's starting to get smoky again. That's because we're getting in a change of wind direction, which is going to blow that smoke back in here for the afternoon. But that's okay. It's still a beautiful day. This is what I'm working on right now. I had a pallet that was anchored to these 2 posts that one in the previous life served as a part of a diving board. And that pallet has 2 underneath, down below there. In that pallet are 2 3-inch PVC pipes that are sealed and should be holding that pallet up. But when the reservoir was drained down the last time they used it for irrigation, it somehow got cattywamped in there, whatever word that might mean, but it got kind of on a kilter, and when they put the water back on, I guess it got caught up and it didn't want to raise anymore. That, or one of those PVC pipes have sprung a leak and decided to take on water and has sunk. I don't think that's the case. So in any case, I guess the adventure is, am I going to be able to come out here to this old boat that I kind of fixed up a little bit, like I fixed the patch on the inside, and I made a plug for the thing here, and this little old boat right here, I'm going to put that in the water and see if I can fish that pallet back out of the water. We'll see. Okay, I got the rope tied off. Now let's see how this is going to be able to go in the water. I'll be coming around in view in a minute, I think. And my plan is to just push it in. It's all cracked on the inside, but the outside, the hull is still pretty good. So I don't think it's gonna leak or sink. It's just heavy because it's made of composite and this old foam. And it's a little heavier than I'm really supposed to be pushing around, but I think using leverage I can handle it. So let's see how we go. Will it sink? Will it crash? Will I get sunk? Shall I go get a life jacket on? Or put my scuba gear on? That was fun. I haven't done that in years. Let's see if this is going to work. My little launcher. Oh, look at that. The launch. It was successful. Now, where am I going to? I think that's a good place to kind of get in the boat, like here. And then how do I get back? Okay, well, when I figure out how I'm going to get from here to there and back again, I will film it or videotape it or video record it. There's no tape in that thing. Well, that looks like that's what the problem was, is the little wire was hung up. There was a motor underneath there, a small 12-volt brushless waterproof motor that I wanted to use to make for a fountain, but it plugged up quickly and it quit working. So, and the transformer I was using, which was underneath this bucket here, kept not working as well. So I gave up on that idea. But after the pond was drained, or the reservoir was drained down, then the stuff that accumulated on that wire, all the moss and stuff, just held it down to the bottom and it just wouldn't float back up. But now I got that loose and now the floaties underneath there are working fine, so the little dock is back in order. Problem is, where are the frogs? I was wondering where the frogs were, then I looked a little closer and there were some unusual patches of green right out here. So there they are. There's two frogs. See if there's any. There's another one. I think I saw one between these two poles. Yeah, there's another one there. So yes, there are still lots of frogs, and I think they're going to be very happy to have their little platform back to sun on during the day. Yep, I still haven't gotten around to moving these strawberries around and cleaning it up yet, because I still haven't cleaned out this oregano. I got to get out here real early before the bees come in so I can get this out of the way, and then I can clean this up a little better. But I need to go and show you where the end of the Tahitian squash is. I had a little brain lapse there. The Tahitian squash is, and I was only because I was focusing on this strawberry here, which says it has my name on it. Yes. So this is a little odd shaped, but it is going to be delicious. So in here, if I don't slip, is where the squash is now. Later in the month of July and September, October, it gets really cooking out here, and that's the reason for the shade cloth. Let's see what the ground says the temperature is right now. 52, 127. That's just hitting the ground. So when it comes and it hits out here in this desert canyon, it really gets hot. The air just kind of gets hotter and hotter, and it cooks, and some of these vegetables just can't handle it. They can't get enough water, and they just dry out in no time at all. So that's why the shade cloth is out here. I got to get some water on this for this afternoon. And other than that, I'm going to process the video and put it out. Thank you all for subscribing and liking the video. If you do so, I appreciate it. And that's it for the Loose Canyon for today. Thanks for watching.